Trader Joe's. You think this place is healthy and cheap? Well, you're right about one of those things, it's cheap. There's a lot of hidden foods in here that are fake health foods. In this video, I'm gonna show you how I would shop to navigate all of these sneaky fake health foods at Trader Joe's. And I'm gonna show you the best foods to get in here that are actually reasonably healthy. Trader Joe's has some good options, but they're really good at packaging and making stuff taste good that's not doing you any favors. So let's get in there and cut through the BS. I'm gonna show you guys all the fake health foods at Trader Joe's and what I would actually buy if I were shopping here. Let's go. It's a Sunday at Trader Joe's. Maybe my first mistake. Might be some traffic accidents happening here. So, all right, they got the produce up front. Look, guys, what am I interested in? If you wanna be healthy, you need to eat food for humans. What is food for humans? Single ingredient foods: meat, fish, chicken, fruit, and vegetables. Fruit is a single ingredient food. Vegetables are a single ingredient food. If you have autoimmune issues, maybe you wanna avoid the vegetables somewhat, but most of the stuff up front here in Trader Joe's is fine. This is all single ingredient foods. Let's see what I can find in terms of the best fruits here. As you know, I don't eat vegetables, but I know Trader Joe's has some organic fruit. I'm really looking for organic when I'm shopping fruit and vegetables, when I'm shopping for plant foods. Pesticides, 2,4-D, glyphosate, these are no joke. I think that investing in organic food is very worth it. Is it perfect? No, but I think that long-term, investing in organic fruit and vegetables affects your health trajectory in a way that's absolutely worth it. So one of the things I don't like about Trader Joe's, not a lot of organic fruit. You got organic Fuji apples, okay, organic Honeycrisp. Basically all I see here are organic apples and organic pears. Maybe that's not surprising, it's fall in Texas. So okay, that's cool. Let's go with organic Fuji, I'll take that. And hiding down in here are organic pears. We've got lots of ornamental squash that nobody eats. Avocados, organic, not bad. $4.99 for 4 organic avocados. In case you guys didn't know the way to tell organic food from non-organic food, a non-organic avocado, $4.225. If they have single avocados that are organic, it'll be $9.4225. So organic fruit and vegetables will be labeled with barcodes that have a 9 at the front. Don't be fooled. Sometimes the non-organic stuff sneaks into the organic stuff and you get fooled. Sugar plum, grape tomatoes, that's the only organic tomatoes I could find. If you guys can eat tomatoes, I'm jealous. All the nightshade fruits, eggplant, goji berries, tomato, peppers, they kind of bother my eczema. I don't know if you guys have the same experience, but nightshades are kind of tough, guys. It doesn't really work that well with a lot of people's immune systems. If you can eat them, great. They're delicious, but not everybody can. I love spaghetti squash, but $4.776. It's not organic. Now, is that the end of the world? Probably not. You can go to the EWG, the Environmental Working Group, and you can look. I'm sure squash is not in their dirty dozen. It's not the highest offender. If you're spraying a fruit or a vegetable with pesticides, it's gonna be on the leaves, it's going into it. So even if you wash it off and you say, oh, you don't eat the skin of a squash, I don't know how much of that pesticide use, whether it's glyphosate, 2,4-D, or other pesticides, is going to go into the squash through the skin. So I'm gonna avoid it if I can. And look, there's other grocery stores where I can get organic squash. I guess if you're shopping one place for convenience, I get it. Maybe it's not the end of the world, but actually, wait, I'm looking at this right now. Right next door, I did that whole rant. Organic spaghetti squash, $9.4776. They've got some organic English cucumbers. I'm not sure if the wrapping them in plastic makes them organic, but that's a lot of plastic waste that kind of kills me, but whatever, we'll survive. They do have some organic peppers here. If you guys are into the peppers, not all of them are organic, but some of them are. They've got organic red bell peppers and green ones. So they're giving me some options here. But I think that in general, the organic selection here is lower than a lot of other places. I see some berries over there. Let's see if we can find some of that. Berries are something that you definitely want to get organic. These are very high on the dirty dozen list. In fact, strawberries are at the top year after year. They actually do have some organic strawberries. Trader Joe's doing okay so far. You got a little bit of organic stuff in the berries. All right, so they've got an organic garlic bread, bake at home. I'm betting you it has folic acid in it. Let's see. Well, wheat flour with ascorbic acid, a dough conditioner, water, palm shortening, not so stoked about that. It's got a seed oil in it, natural flavors. Again, here's a perfect example of fake health foods at Trader Joe's. You don't actually know what natural flavors are. There are a lot of natural flavors that you guys would think are absolutely gross. Castoreum, and I'm not lying to you guys, is beaver anal gland secretions. It's mostly used in like raspberry or berry flavored things or vanilla flavors. And it's mainly used today in perfumes. Opium from Yves Saint Laurent might actually have beaver anal gland secretions in it. But this is the kind of stuff that qualifies as natural flavors. If Trader Joe's wanted to, they could put castoreum from beaver anal glands in here, not listed on the label, and it's just natural flavors. So that's pretty crazy, right? That's why I think you just don't know what's in them. Other things that can be natural flavors, ambergris, which is a secretion from sperm whale intestines, the civet gland secretions, the civet perineal glands can be used, shellac, which is from insects, cochineal, which is from these little red insects. That's a red dye that's used in some yogurts, like Yoplait yogurt, is actually from crushed up little red insects. All of these qualify as natural flavors and don't really have to be listed on the label. How crazy is that? So anyway, fake health food number one, I'm gonna go look for some meat and some cheese, and then I'm gonna break down some of the most popular products in Trader Joe's and tell you why they're fake health foods. So one of the cool things about Trader Joe's is they actually have a number of raw cheeses, which is cool. You have Gruyere cheese, Comté cheese, Parmigiano Reggiano, Pecorino Romano, which is a raw sheep's cheese. And they also have Grana Padano. The cheese selection at Trader Joe's is definitely legit. I'm gonna get some Comté cheese and some Gruyere. And these actually even say on them, raw milk. So let's go. So why do I care about raw milk cheese? I think that the nutrition of raw milk is better than pasteurized milk. Milk has exosomes in it actually, which are sort of membrane-bound vesicles that contain peptides and microRNAs. And so I think that when you're getting a raw cheese, you're likely to be getting a different nutritional profile than a pasteurized cheese. Some people tolerate raw dairy better. I just like the way it digests, and I feel like raw cheese is closer to the source. I think for hundreds, if not thousands of years, people have appreciated the fact that raw milk makes better cheese, and you can find raw cheese in most grocery stores now, especially those varieties, but Trader Joe's has a pretty legit selection. Let's go look at some meat over here. At least in terms of the way they advertise it, Trader Joe's actually has decent meat now too. They have organic ribeyes, top sirloins, New York's, organic grass-fed tenderloin steaks. So pretty legit meat when it comes to red meat. That's just pure, simple meat. Where I think Trader Joe's goes wrong is with all these marinated meats. So if you look at what's in the ingredients of these marinated meats, I'm not a fan. If you look at the beef skirt steak with teriyaki sauce, you're gonna see sugar, you're gonna see seed oils, the carne asada, also sugar and seed oils, all the marinated chickens, sugar, seed oils. So if you're shopping for meat at Trader Joe's, that's where things become fake health foods. Don't go for the marinated meats, even though they might be tempting. Just go for the simple meats, the organic grass-fed ribeyes, New York's, or the tenderloins. They have an organic grass-fed ground beef, 85.15, $8.99 a pound. So I've seen it better at other places, but it's a decent ground beef here and it's organic and grass-fed. I think grass-fed beef is better. It's fed grass its whole life. It's almost certainly going to have lower levels of pesticides, microplastics, PFAs, which can accumulate in grains that cows are fed toward the end of their life. And then grains can also get moldy and that accumulates in the grains as well. I'm not a fan of the Trader Joe's chicken, and I'll tell you why here in a second. We'll walk over to the chicken. I'm gonna get a grass-fed ribeye. And I mean, I think ribeyes, a good quality ribeye tastes good with just salt. But if you want to put more flavor on it yourself, you can put a rub that you're gonna put on yourself that hopefully doesn't have processed sugar or seed oils in it. You can just add a little butter to it. You can add a little cheese, put some like grated Parmesan cheese or some honey on your steak. That'll upgrade it for sure. So let's take a look at this chicken. Trader Joe's has organic free-range chicken, which looks good, but it all has this labeling here, which says up to 5% retained water. Trader Joe's doesn't have any air-chilled chicken. Oh, it's gross. Chicken just peed on my hand. Trader Joe's, you got me. If I were gonna shop for chicken, which I almost never do, I would want air-chilled chicken. I don't know if you guys know this, but when the chicken says retained water in it, it means that it's been chilled in a bath that has chlorine and other potential chemicals. I don't want 5%, 7% retained water with chlorine in my chicken. That's gross. So the only chicken that I would eat is air-chilled chicken. Trader Joe's doesn't have it. Whole Foods has it. Sprouts doesn't have it. You guys have heard me say this before, but Atlantic salmon is bullshit. All the Atlantic salmon is going to have coloring. If you look at the back of the label, it has color added. So you don't ever want Atlantic salmon. Trader Joe's has an Alaskan sockeye salmon, which is a better option. It's a wild salmon. So if you're going to eat salmon, realize that all salmon is going to have heavy metals. All fish now has heavy metals. You really can't avoid it. But do not eat Atlantic salmon. PCBs, microplastics, all kinds of contaminants now in the farmed fish. So don't be misled by Atlantic salmon, guys. It's not the same as like a wild salmon. But be careful. Most of what I eat is grass-fed beef because I think it's just the cleanest thing you can get today. Chicken is full of chlorine. Salmon is full of heavy metals, PCBs, microplastics. You get the idea. But do you. You can mix them. Just be careful. Fake health foods at Trader Joe's, guys. Part 6. I'm joking. I'm just going to go through them all. The spinach and artichoke dip is one of the most popular things at Trader Joe's. And look, I get it. I've had this before. It tastes good. It's garbage. Look at the ingredients. Vegetables. Okay, great, your vegetables. But then you've got guar gum, cara bean gum, and carrageenan. So a triple header in terms of gums. There's solid evidence that carrageenan can break down into different forms of carrageenan that can be harmful or irritating for your gut. You got to get rid of carrageenan. End of story. Sunflower oil, seed oils, and a bunch of weird other ingredients that you can't really pronounce. A bunch of stuff your great-grandmother would not recognize. So this definitely fails the great-grandmother test, even though it's one of the most popular things at Trader Joe's, and it looks like it's healthy because it's spinach and artichokes, and those are healthy, right? Baloney. I'm on to you, Trader Joe's. I'm on to you. You guys watch any of my stuff, you know spinach is not really that healthy anyway. There's a lot of oxalates in there. Let's keep calling them out here. There's a bunch of stuff here at Trader Joe's. Beef bulgogi. Look, Korean food is amazing, but this is garbage. Look at the ingredients. It's just a bunch of like fancy stuff in the sauces to make it taste good that are not good for humans at all. You got cornstarch, you've got soy sauce, which I'm not a huge fan of, plain sugar, sesame oil at the end. So you've got some seed oils, binders, weird things, cornstarch. You don't want this stuff, guys. It's just too much processed food. Again, not food for humans. And you might say, it's cool, I only get one thing. Fine, make the majority of your diet food for humans. I would say if you really want to thrive, make all of your diet food for humans, but don't be fooled. A lot of the stuff at Trader Joe's is just junk food in disguise. That's really my name for Trader Joe's. Junk food in disguise. There's more. We're not done yet. Seasoned corn ribs. Your grandmother would recognize corn, except you've got plant-based butter in here. Why would you put plant-based butter in here, Trader Joe's? Extra virgin olive oil, okay, questionable. But then you've got sunflower lecithin and sunflower oil plus cornstarch. So you've got seed oils in here as plant-based butter. Thumbs down, guys, thumbs down. Don't be fooled. All right, guys, this is in the Trader Joe's Hall of Fame, the hash browns. I love hash browns. I don't eat them anymore. Potatoes, your great-grandmother would recognize potatoes. It's a single ingredient food, but not these. These are not food for humans. Potatoes, but then vegetable oil, which is soybean or canola, salt, dextrose, which is sugar, and citric acid to maintain color. Most citric acid is derived from aspergillus, black mold. I think a lot of people don't understand why they feel bad after they eat foods with citric acid. You get a headache, you feel lethargic. This is the level of attention to detail that is required if you want to live your best life. And this is why eating food for humans is so important. If you miss this, you're going to end up feeling brain fog or have a headache or just not feel good during the day, and you won't know why. So the quality of food matters. This is on Paul's list. It's not on my Hall of Fame at all. Don't be fooled, guys. Trader Joe's says it's in the Hall of Fame. They're not doing you any favors. And there's one more thing that's even worse than this. That's at the top of the Trader Joe's Hall of Fame. The most famous thing in here, the most popular item at Trader Joe's. Let me show you this. This is wild. The rolled corn tortilla chips with chili and lime. This is the head of the Trader Joe's Hall of Fame. This is the most famous one. Yeah, grab one. He doesn't even know that I'm totally start talking shit about it. Look at the ingredients here, guys. Yellow corn, great. Then you get into the seed oils. Sunflower oil, safflower oil, canola oil. You got cornstarch, you got maltodextrin, which is essentially sugar. I actually just saw a guy in the grocery store who put this back after he saw me talking about it. And he said, I had this at a friend's house and it was good. It was kind of addictive. And I was thinking, yeah, it's addictive.
No, I was just like, really wasn't going to get it. I'll just be like, no, they're out of it.
They're out of it. I love it, dude. I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
I take it a little bit, for like afternoon snack. I know it's bad.
You know what's in it?
I didn't even look. Look at the other items. I'm not
great.
But I guess if it's too bad, I'll keep it back. What do you think? Is it really
bad?
bad?
It's pretty bad.
So then I'm going to keep it back.
This is the problem, guys. If you don't eat food for humans, you are working against yourself. You're having to climb uphill, swim upstream. It's so much harder when you eat food that humans aren't meant to eat. And even though it tastes good in the moment, it's hurting you long term. So you do you. I'm just telling you how I see it and hoping you guys will make some improvements in your diet with this. But if you want to eat these, fine. I mean, this guy was like, what about one thing? It's only one thing in my cart. Everything else is good. And then I showed him that his Atlantic salmon was not that good anyway, and he should go get wild salmon. But his cart looked great, except for this. And then he actually put it back, which is hilarious. So, all right, guys, a couple more things. I'm going to show you what's up. So I'm passing by the coffee, and this makes me think how I would select a coffee. I don't drink coffee. I probably never will, guys. But obviously with coffee, you want it to be organic. They have an organic Sumatra coffee. But I think where Trader Joe's and most brands fall short is they do zero testing for mold on their coffee. And coffee can get very moldy because of the way that it's harvested, stored, and then processed. So if you don't have mold testing in your coffee, you are probably consuming mold toxins. This is why I'm a huge fan of the regen roast that we make at Lineage. Again, I don't drink coffee, but everybody on my team drinks coffee. My filmer drinks coffee. Everybody at Lineage drinks coffee. And it's a huge part of what makes the world go round. I get it. There's a lot of studies that suggest coffee might be healthy for humans. For me, the verdict is still out. But if you drink coffee, try the Regen Roast from Lineage. It's pesticide-free. We tested for mold. It's shade-grown. It's regenerative. It's from Nicaragua. And my team tells me that the energy, quote unquote, they get from it is like so smooth. It's like nothing else. They don't get the jitters or anything. So try the Lineage Regen Roast. Let me know what you guys think of this. And if you want to, pair it with some of the organic glyphosate-free honey at Lineage. Everything we do at Lineage, the meat sticks, the honey, the coffee, I want to do the highest quality. And I think that it's amazing what we've been able to achieve. All right, guys. So eggs. How do you choose eggs? I want organic and I want pasture raised. Preferably I want to get eggs from a farmer that I know or raise my own chickens, which is something I'm working on in Costa Rica. So Trader Joe's has organic pasture raised large brown eggs. What does that mean? It means that the chickens are outside. They get 108 square feet per chicken. That's what pasture raised means by law. And they're fed organic grains to supplement that. Why do I care? Because if a chicken is eating grains that are not organic, then the pesticides, the mold, anything in the grain is going to go in the chicken. So the egg is going to be higher quality. Again, I think eggs are very variable quality. I recently came across some eggs at a butcher shop here in Austin, and the eggs are from a farm where they actually feed the chickens deer carcass, like the ribs of a deer, which is amazing. And I think those eggs are probably going to be some of the most nutrient-rich eggs you can find, but eggs are very variable. You can look at the back of the package and see what farm it's from. So you can see Texas license 739438. And if you look at all of the eggs here at Trader Joe's, they're all from that exact same farm, which isn't really that surprising. But you'll see that like, okay, free range eggs, Trader Joe's, Texas license number 739438. That farm is where Trader Joe's, it's where Joe lives, and they have all the eggs on the farm, all the chickens on the farm. It just means that these guys are fed organic grains. These guys are not fed organic grains. So they have chickens in different plots. These guys get to go outside, but only a little bit. They don't have as much space. Cage-free are actually indoors. They don't even get to go outside. So on the exact same farm, Trader Joe's is making all the different types of eggs, and this is the most expensive. So there are some chickens on the farm that are luxury chickens, and there are some chickens on the farm that are low-rent chickens. I feel bad for these chickens, but it's all on the same farm, and this is just consumer demand. Some people would rather spend $4.49 per dozen, and in the process, eat eggs from chickens that are basically indoors all day, not in cages, but they're indoors all day, cage-free. They're not even going outside. Some people would rather save $1 to not have the chickens eat organic grains, and some people are going to spend $7 a dozen. I know eggs have gotten crazy expensive for the chickens to eat organic grains, but these chickens are all raised in the same place. Do what works for you. I think it's worth it to invest in the best quality food. I think it works for humans long-term. That's part of this whole idea of food for humans. So as I'm passing by the alcohol section, I'll make a comment here. There's pretty solid evidence that there's no safe dose of alcohol for humans at all. So I don't drink at all. And I always say to people, look, you're handsome enough, you're beautiful enough, you're charismatic enough to be attractive as a human without alcohol. Alcohol is just a social lubricant. It's just not great for humans. You're going to be healthier without it. One of the biggest improvements you can make in your life is to get rid of alcohol. So that's Uncle Paul's suggestion today. Just get alcohol completely out of your life. And with that, let's wrap up this Trader Joe's grocery haul. Hopefully I showed you guys some of the bullshit stuff in here that's masquerading as health food that is not actually health food. I got 2 guys in this video to return their rolled corn chili and lime tortilla chips. We'll call it a win. What do I have in my cart here? I've got some organic fruit. I got organic strawberries and organic blueberries. I got some raw cheese. I even got some grass-fed beef. I got organic pasture-raised eggs. I've got organic spaghetti squash, organic apples, and organic avocados. So look, amidst the charades, amidst the misleading packaging, amidst the spinach artichoke dip pretending to be a health food, there are decent foods at Trader Joe's. And if you shop here, hopefully this sampling of foods that I would buy here is helpful for you. I'll see you guys in the next video. We made it. We got kicked out of Trader Joe's twice to make this video. 3rd time's the charm. We're getting out of here before they call the cops because they're not happy about people returning the food when I tell them it's no good. I'll see you guys.